like clock. I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, a chapter came out today and it dropped a lot of bombshells that I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to cover in this one video. So 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to be making like 50 more videos over the span of like 20 days just talking about this chapter alone. But regardless, I feel like this chapter definitely gave us a lot of the information that we needed to know, and one of the most pertinent information that we did get in this chapter had to come from Kashin Koji. Over the past couple of months, and maybe even over the past couple of years, the overall question with Kashin Koji is, does he have some sort of relationship with Jiraiya? Now, it wasn't necessarily answered in full in this chapter, but we did kind of get some information that gleams from light about who Kashin Koji really is. Now, supposedly it seems that Amado had actually created Kashin Koji to assassinate Jigen. Throughout the whole manga, ever since we heard of Kashin Koji, we always known of him as a professional assassin. We never actually knew who he assassinated before or who he's going to assassinate in the future, but it seems that he was born to actually assassinate Jigen, and that right there was an absolute bombshell of information. Now, it seems that Amado is actually serious about defecting from the Kata organization and actually trying to take down Jigen and Isshiki Otsutsuki, and this has been in the works for months and possibly even years now. It seems that Jigen uncovered the fact that Kashin Koji and Amado, the scientist, actually crashed the blimp that gave Kawaki the opportunity to escape from the Kata organization in the first place. I was completely taken off guard by this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys were taken off guard by this as well. Over all the videos that I did hear about being made about Boruto, the theories talking about Kawaki, Kashin Koji, and Amado, from my recollection, I have never actually seen this. It seems that Kashin Koji and Amado was planning this whole thing from the beginning, and they actually crashed the blimp. Now, just to set the scene for you guys, because at this point it's really only Kashin Koji and Jigen facing off 1v1 at the Kata hideout. Boro is nowhere to be seen. Amado hit the shutdown button on Delta, and Code is guarding the Tentacles. I'm not sure if Jigen's going to be able to contact Code anytime soon, but it seems like it's just going to be a 1v1 with Kashin Koji and Jigen. Now, of course, the overall theme of this fight is going to be the fact that Jigen is extremely weak and he's about 10% of his whole entire power, so therefore it would 1000% make sense for Kashin Koji to be able to defeat Jigen right then and there. Now, here's the thing, I didn't necessarily make the video about that. I told you guys I'd make a video about it, but regardless, we have a lot more content in this chapter regardless. It all comes back to if we can actually trust Amado. Now, from what we've seen from this chapter, it seems like we can absolutely trust Amado. This isn't something random. Amado has actually been playing this for a very long time, but if we can possibly assume that they want to be thorough with this and actually assassinate Jigen and Isshiki Otsutsuki, Amado is also going to have to kill Kawaki as well, mainly because if Jigen dies, Isshiki Otsutsuki can just hop into his other vessel. Now, one thing that I did notice throughout this whole chapter, Amado was kind of hesitant of bringing up Isshiki Otsutsuki. Of course, he did mention him and acknowledge his actual existence, but they didn't necessarily dive deeper into that topic, mainly because Amado did get the call from Kashin Koji. But I think the reason why he didn't necessarily mention is because they would probably catch wind of the fact that Isshiki Otsutsuki, the next place that he would try to go is going to be into Kawaki, and of course that would possibly leave Amado to have to try to assassinate Kawaki. Now, I really hope they get into that and figure out exactly what that is going to be, and of course, because Sasuke and Shikamaru is there, I have no doubt that they could possibly uncover that. Naruto's a little bit iffy. Naruto doesn't have the deductive skills that Sasuke and Shikamaru has, but regardless, I have no doubt that this is going to come up in the future. Now, the Hidden Leaf Village as of right now is in a very peculiar position, mainly because Amado is a character that, you know, he pretty much has nothing to lose at this point. I personally think that Amado can't really be trusted, but there is a very huge chance that he actually can be trusted. But even if he can be trusted, he really doesn't have anything to lose, mainly because they said it in this chapter, he's pretty much prepared to die. Kawaki spoke about it, even Amado spoke about it. He said just the fact of him coming here, he's prepared to die. Like, he understands what he's getting himself into, and because he's prepared to die, I believe that there is an extremely high chance that Shikadai might actually die, mainly because Amado just does not care. And of course, piggybacking off of that fact, we got to see the emotion of Shikamaru and how hard he is, and I think this is going to be foreign for a lot of you guys out there, but over the past couple of years, like over the past like 16 or 18 years, however long it's been since Naruto the last, Shikamaru has undergone like a character change. He's not soft like Naruto. I'd say he's more like Sasuke than he is like Naruto, and things like this is just a clear example. Now, the information that Amado did give us, it was super critical. Now, of course, there's some things that we already knew before. He spoke about the Otsutsuki, he spoke about the God Tree, and spoke about the chakra fruit. Of course, some things that we did know already, but there were also some things that haven't really been explained to us thoroughly in the anime and the manga of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I'm really glad that Amado put this in layman's terms, not only for the fans out there that don't necessarily follow Naruto and Boruto as heavy as me, but also for the experts out there. It just really clears it up, puts everybody on the same page. Now, of course, I do have to point this out. Amado's word is not gospel. It doesn't necessarily mean that Amado knows everything and all the ins and outs of the Otsutsuki clan, but it just seems that Amado actually knows what he's talking about. Now, he put this in layman's terms and basically said that the Akatsukis, they are alien parasites just trying to look for chakra. Now, we understood that when we picked up that theme from all the other Otsutsuki members that we've seen before. Kage was trying to steal all the chakra back that she pretty much gave Earth. Momoshiki was looking to absorb all the chakra. Urashiki was pretty much trying to gather up all the tail beasts and steal their chakra. In my opinion, I think that Isshiki Otsutsuki is the best Otsutsuki member that we have ever seen, and it's not just off of strength. It's not based off of strength. Isshiki Otsutsuki actually has a team performing an organized plan to take all the chakra on this planet. This has never been done before. And then you add on to the fact that Isshiki Otsutsuki is arguably the strongest character that we have ever seen in the series of Naruto. That's just an added bonus of the character of Isshiki Otsutsuki, and also the karma steel, which is an absolute insane thing. It basically seems that Isshiki Otsutsuki at this point is kind of invincible, mainly because even if you kill Jigen, Isshiki Otsutsuki is most likely going to still be alive. Now, the way Amado kind of explained it is the fact that the 10 tails is like the seed that sprouts the God tree. Amado said that the God tree is going to suck up all the chakra on the planet, and then it will create the chakra fruit. And of course, Jigen or Isshiki Otsutsuki, or possibly even Kawaki with Isshiki Otsutsuki, is going to eat that chakra fruit, and then he will evolve. There's still that confusing scene when we did see Jigen tell the 10 tails like, hey, not yet, I'm going to let you eat me in the future. But regardless, we're not going to get into that. It just seems that this right here is actually the plan of the Kata organization. But of course, some things that is very confusing, the fact that if the Kata organization understands that if the God tree is planted and all the chakra is sucked up from the earth, they will probably be gone as well, mainly because their chakra will be gone too. Now, of course, it's not necessarily anything too crazy or unheard of for a character to have a suicide mission to be a part of a group like this, but it just seems to be a little bit off that none of the other characters are kind of fighting back against this, other than Amado that actually created Kashin Koji himself. And that also leads me into the idea that everybody in the Kata organization are somehow genetically modified, but the Kata members that we did see fight, they have chakra as well. So it's just kind of confusing. The only character that I'm pretty sure that we haven't necessarily seen have chakra or manipulate chakra before was Kawaki. I mean, he just uses bioenergy and he uses huge blasts to blast people's heads off that we've seen before. Now I'm ending it off like this, and I don't necessarily want to put this theory to bed, even though I feel like it's a very huge chance that Kashin Koji is not Jiraiya. Like, let's just get that out of the way. But just for the fact of transparency, I really don't know why Kashin Koji is so much like Jiraiya. It's possible that Amado looked up to Jiraiya. Jiraiya was a famous ninja. Jiraiya did garner a lot of respect from everybody, even though he was kind of a weird guy. It wouldn't be a surprise if Amado actually made Kashin Koji a model of Jiraiya. And also, we still don't know why Kashin Koji has something to do with the Hidden Leaf Village. He said it before. He said his fate lies in the Hidden Leaf Village or something like that. And also, when he entered the Hidden Leaf Village, his chakra was not detected as a foreign chakra. Now, of course, we understand that Kashin Koji is a synthetic human being. He's most likely going to be a cyborg, but Kashin Koji still manipulates chakra, and if that chakra was foreign, it would have been detected by Ino and everybody else in the barrier corporations. Now, we did get a lot of information in this chapter, but I just want to point this out. This is not done. Like, the book of Kashin Koji is not done. There is still a lot of mystery surrounding his name and possibly some sort of connection with the Hidden Leaf Village. But let me know what you guys think about this chapter in the comment section below. And as I said, I'm talking about this chapter a lot more in the future. It's going to be a lot more videos, mainly because I couldn't necessarily cover everything that much in depth in this video, just because it's like a first reaction of what I'm seeing and the insanity of chapter 45 of the Boruto manga. Let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Baara, and we out.
It's a knife.